Hello everyone and welcome to Football Newsroom for the match preview of the most important game of this weekend. It's Man City vs Chelsea. We'll cover everything guys, from the tactical front to the probable lineups, it's all coming up. So sit back and relax. Kickoff will be at 5:30 PM local time from the Etihad Stadium and we expect a cracker of a match. Talking about injuries, it's good news for Man City as the star goalkeeper Ederson returns to training. As things look right now, it's most likely that he'll start in front of the bars. We might also be blessed with the return of David Silva to the first team. He received his rest and is now probably set to feature against Chelsea. Moving over to Chelsea, things are not really looking good for their star man Pulisic. He has been in fine form lately, but reports from the Sun claim that he might miss the game due to a hip injury. Things are not yet clear and it's a little too early to say anything on that front. The club have not confirmed anything, and if he is actually not fit to feature, we will most likely see Pedro or even someone like Hudson-Odoi starting in left wing. And this brings us to the lineup guys. For Chelsea, we believe that Emerson vs Marcos Alonso is going to be a real debate, but we have went for Emerson. And starting in midfield, we went for a midfield trio of Jorginho, Kante and Mason Mount. We might see someone like Kovacic of course, but I think in this important game against City, Lampard will probably choose this trio. Up front, I am pretty sure that Willian and Tammy Abraham are starting this game. Things are not quite clear for Pulisic, and if he is not really fit for this match, I think it will be a straight swap for someone like Pedro or Hudson-Odoi or even someone like Kovacic to move in midfield and Mason Mount to move up. Mason Mount might actually start up front, and this would mean that Lampard has gone for the safe option. I am saying this might be an option as moving on to Etihad and getting 3 points is not going to be easy. I am not saying that Lampard and Chelsea are just looking for a draw. They clearly want their winning run to go on, but let's face it guys, it's not going to be easy. A 4-man midfield is clearly an option and let's see how it unfolds. Moving on to Man City, we don't expect many changes from their lineup. Of course, Ederson for Barvo is going to be a straight swap, otherwise we don't see much. Even though I want David Silva to start this match, I don't think this will actually happen. We might see him from the bench, but I don't think he is starting the match. As things stand in the backline, I think Fernandinho is absolutely starting this game. Even though he is not a proper centre back and is playing out of position, he is doing a very fine job. He has to start. I think that maybe Otamendi can start this match instead of John Stones. He did a very good job in the friendlies for Argentina against Brazil and Uruguay, and Pep Guardiola has an option. He also has the option to start with Mendy in left back position. But I don't think that Angelino had a very bad game against Liverpool. He did a fine job and looks to start in this match. Now let's move on to the tactical front. I have personally gone for a 4-3-3 formation with Chelsea with Pulisic as my left wing. If he is unfit, I think Hudson-Odoi will start this game, otherwise I still believe that Mason Mount is still an option. Moving on to Manchester City, I have gone for just one change with Ederson starting in goal instead of Claudio Bravo. In this tactical preview, we'll firstly cover Chelsea, how they have actually played so far and what's going on in Lampard's mind. Kicking off with Tammy Abraham, he has an incredible season so far. He has had 10 goals and 2 assists and is clearly looking to continue his run of form. Now, if you watch him closely, you'll sometimes find him dropping in midfielder lines to play some passes with the midfield. As he moves in, the central defenders also come up with him to cover, and this allows the wingers to exploit the space left behind. Chelsea have been using this for some times now, and we might see that replicate against Man City. Continuing with this topic, I should also like to mention what I call the hit and runs of Chelsea's players. Chelsea often play a lot of short passes which allows the quick transition from defense to attack very quickly. Time and again, we have seen the midfielders link up with players like Tammy Abraham who cuts in deep and pulls the defender in. This quick passing often hides the true intention of Chelsea's play. As Tammy moves in, the wingers exploit the space left behind and sometimes even Mason Mount comes up. Most teams can't cope up with this sort of play as they are too focused on the run of play and the ball. The defenders move in to cover the ball players and a quick set of passes allows the wingers to exploit the space. Time and again we have seen Chelsea hurt other teams with this sort of play, and they might replicate this in the Man City game. Moving on, Chelsea also love to press high and move their forwards and midfielders to press the line. They close in and cover the gaps and this forces the opponents to make mistakes. But there's also a downside to Chelsea's press. As the forwards and midfielders move up, the defenders don't really go up that much. They maintain a low line and that allows a lot of space in the midfield. This brings me on to Manchester City. They love to play out from the back, and with their star goalkeeper returning, they are probably set to be a lot more comfortable in that role. In Guardiola's system, we find the players very comfortable with the ball. They don't really make a lot of mistakes and can deal with high pressure. So, if Chelsea press high and the defenders don't maintain a high line, they will be in trouble. They will be in real trouble. Man City dominated the game against Liverpool, and I think there will be a similar situation in this match. Now, if you watch the Liverpool game very closely, you would have found that De Bruyne moved up to make a 4-4-2 line while defending. He pressed the defensive midfielders and the defenders in order to support Aguero up front. Also, I didn't really find him moving back to support the defenders, and if that's actually the case in the Chelsea game, they are in trouble. If Pep Guardiola goes for a similar system in the Chelsea game, De Bruyne might move in back and exploit the space left behind by Chelsea's midfielders who move up to press. And if De Bruyne is actually given that sort of a space, he will hurt Chelsea. I think Lampard needs to address this to his team and needs to find a solution before the City match, otherwise they are in trouble. Moving on, Azpilicueta, Jorginho, Mason Mount and Tammy Abraham are going to be crucial for Chelsea's game. On the other hand, for Man City, Fernandinho, Rodri, Kevin De Bruyne and Bernardo Silva are going to be extremely crucial. Raheem Sterling as always has a great impact on every game, and I hope Sergio Aguero returns to the score sheet this time. Now, it's time for the match prediction, guys. I think it's going to be a 2-0 victory for Man City. Clearly, Chelsea's defense have some problem, and if they are not addressed, they will be hurt. It's third versus fourth in the Premier League with just 1 point to separate them. I am pretty sure it's going to be a very exciting game. I really hope you watch the match, guys. I will as always be joining you after the match for the match review. Please leave your thoughts in the comments down below. What do you think about Chelsea's lineup and how are they going to play in this match? Will they continue their winning run or will Man City bounce back?